Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Another week. Probably the last week. We'll be out next week, according to the papers. Hope everybody's read the papers this week. Let's see who's here. Hiya, Margaret. You know, oh, hiya, Gary. Hiya, Larry. Who else is in here? Paul. Hiya, Paul. You've been reading books all week? Yeah, I see that. I've got good stuff. Mm-hmm. Emma. Hi, Emma. If you have captions, if you have captions on your thing and you hit them, you should be able to get the captions up. There's two girls in Lithuania doing the captions for me tonight, so I don't know whether it works or not. So if you have captions, hit caption. It'll be easier for the questions and stuff like that. The only thing is, the girls in Lithuania can't understand my accent. Right. Three minutes left. Just check for sound. Everybody can hear me okay? See me okay? What's the picture like? Any shakes? No? Right. So, my goodness me. Oh, hello, Australia. 5:15. Oh, my. Oh, hi, Fiona. Fiona's just came in there. Philadelphia. Yep. What time is it in Philadelphia? 4:15. All right. St. Petersburg. Well, that's new. Time St. Peter. What time is it in St. Petersburg? 12:15 at night. Right. So you're 5 hours behind Australia. Everybody's coming in now. Everybody's coming in. Ando, good. You do realize that there's more people watching this in your house than TV. Rachel. Hiya, Rachel. My God, the numbers are just piling up. It's just like, I'm looking at this, I can't believe it. We'll have it on Twitch and everything in America. It's YouTube in Lisburn. And you're all very welcome indeed. For the people in Australia, good day, mate. I'll tell you a story about my hat. It's a good story, and if I have time, I'll tell you all about it. Right. Hold on. Okay, 3. Oh. Hold on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'll put on the auto cue. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. My name's Davey. I'm the Quizmaster of the Hibs. We're all the bars are closed in Lisburn, and we're doing the Hibs online. If you're here for the first time, I'll say you're very welcome indeed. If you're celebrating a birthday or anything, let me know, but I'll give you a big shout out. Or celebrating anything, give me a shout out. This is free. There's no nothing. Free. If you have any money, put it into a jam jar. We'll all go out for ice creams when we all get out. Okay? Free. Do not put your answers in the live feed. Okay? Don't write answers in the live feed. Pen, paper. Team, team name. There's going to be 30 questions, 6 sections, 5 questions in each section. Okay? When the quiz is over, you can get a picture of yourself. Either have it like that, a nice smiley face, please. Put it on Facebook on the page. Or you can have it like that. Even better. Okay, so I don't see what you're no good at. And when we're ready to go, just give me a thumb up. If you're ready and you've got your pen and paper ready and your team ready, just give me only 3 thumbs up. There we go. There are 120,000 clicked in. 12K. I assume it's 120. Oh, 120K. Whoa. Right, here we go. We're all ready to go. Ready, ready, ready. Here we go. Round 1 question. Oh. Very good. Australia's pointed out to me. I haven't pointed out what the titles of the sections are. First section is general knowledge. Second section, this week's news. The only thing is, if you're in Australia or America, just give yourself 3 points, because if you can answer a question, it's all about Lisburn local news, taken from the Irish News and the Daily Mirror. Section 3, family ties. That's the name of it. Don't know what that means. We'll find out. Section 4, famous people. Section 5, our old favorite, connections. 5 questions. First 4 questions, the answers all connect. The 5th question is, what connects the answers? And the last one, what everybody loves, but nobody gets 100%, music lyrics. I think it's something to do with my accent. It is, according to the Lithuanian girls who are doing the closed captions. So here we go. Round 1, question 1. General knowledge. Which actor played Alfie Moon in EastEnders? Which actor played Alfie Moon in EastEnders? Number 2. In the Bible, who was the mother of John the Baptist? Very popular name. In the Bible, who was the mother of John the Baptist? Here we go. Number 3. Multiple choice. Coleman's mustard comes from which English city? Is it A, Birmingham, B, Newcastle, or C, Norwich? Coleman's mustard comes from which English city? A, Birmingham, B, Newcastle, or C, Norwich? Number 4. What is the capital of the Balearic Islands? What is the capital of the Balearic Islands? Number 5. Near what UK city would you find a place called Navan Fort? Near what UK city would you find a place called Navan Fort? And that's round 1. I'll get my cappuccino here. The cappuccino kid. Thank you, Larry. The only cappuccino in Lisburn. Did everybody get them? Anybody want any questions repeated? All good so far? Yep. Yep, everything's good. Everything's going good, yeah. Number 4. What is the capital city of the Balearic Islands? Good. 2 more goods and we're in the round 2. That's just that. Okay. Right, 2 more thumbs up. We're going to round 2. It's in the news. Right. Feel that? Right. Oh, a lot of people thinking about that. Right, 1 more thumb up. All right, here we go. Well, brilliant. Here we go. Round 2. It's in the news. The post office is to issue a range of stamps commemorating which television event? The post office is to issue a range of stamps commemorating which TV event? All over the papers this week. Number 2. Who became UK's richest musician under 30 this week? Who became the UK's richest musician under 30 this week? Number 3, multiple choice. And you have to listen to this. What was the answer to the £1 million question that the retired doctor Andrew Townsley decided not to answer about the oldest road race even though he knew the answer. So, what was the oldest road race? Was it A, Le Mans 24? Was it B, the Monaco Grand Prix? Or was it C, the Isle of Man TT? What was the answer to the £1,000,000 question that Dr. Andrew Townsley decided not to answer about the oldest road race? Was it A, Le Mans 24? Was it B, the Monaco Grand Prix? Or was it C, the Isle of Man TT? I was just clearing my throat. It's not what you think. Oh, can't wait to half past got paid. Number 4. What type of transport is being permitted in Belfast and Derry, whereas before you would have needed road insurance? Okay. What type of transport is to be allowed on the road in Belfast and Derry, whereas before you have needed road insurance this week? Number 5. Where could the people in Lisburn go this week, provided they had ID, that people in Belfast couldn't? Where could the people in Lisburn go this week, provided they had ID, that the people in Belfast couldn't? But I think they can next week. There you are, big clue. And that is round 2. And I'll give you the answers of round 1 and round 2 once everybody gives me a thumbs up. Does anybody want any questions repeated? No? Okay. And good to know there's nobody using the Google this week. The picture's great. Oh, Margaret, 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Right. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Or do you want them all? Right. Number 1. The post office is to issue a range of stamps commemorating which television event? Number 2. Who became the UK's, United Kingdom's, richest musician? All right. Under 30 this week. Under the age of 30. Who became the richest musician under the age of 30 in the UK this week? And the third one was, what was the answer to the £1,000,000 question about the road race, the oldest road race? Was it Le Mans 24, the Monaco Grand Prix, or the Isle of Man TT? Emma, that's cruel. Larky never does it. Never does. I've got the smart watch on here. I can find out who's doing the questions. Take my haircut. Yep. If anybody wants to lend the clippers, give me a shout. I'll throw them at the bottom of your driveway. Oh, half past, bars open. What? Cheers, everybody. We've got the bar staff on the night. Always remember to put a few pound into the jar, because then when this is all over, we're going to have plenty of money. Oh, Paul wants number 4. What type of transport is going to be allowed on Belfast and Derry, whereas before you would have had needed road insurance? So now permitted to go on the road on Belfast and Derry, whereas before you needed insurance. Cheers, everybody. Right, answers? Give me a thumbs up if you want the answers. Actually, a good peg. Right, here we go. One more, thumb up. Oh. Hopefully we'll be back soon. One more thumb up. We get ready here. Just one. When we're ready for the answers, just give me a. Yeah, here we go. Great. Round 1, question 1. Who played Alfie Moon in EastEnders? Shane Ritchie. Number 2. In the Bible, who is the mother of John the Baptist? Elizabeth. You know, there's a few people called Elizabeth. Coleman's mustard comes from which English city? Norwich. The capital city of the Balearic Islands is Palma. You have Palma de Mallorca, but Palma City. Near which UK city is Navan Fort? Armagh. 20 pointless answers. Armagh, near Navan Fort. Did everybody get them? I noticed somebody's using a Google there. And we're on to round 2, the answers for round 2. The post office is to issue a range of stamps commemorating which television event? 60 years of Coronation Street. All right? 60 years of Coronation Street. Number 2, who became the UK's richest musician under the age of 30? It was Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. He became the richest. The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th were all the boys from One Direction. A lot of money. What was the answer to the £1 million question about the oldest road race? It was C, the Isle of Man TT. It is the oldest road race in the world. What type of transport is to be permitted on the roads in Belfast and Derry? Whereas before you would have needed road insurance. An e-bike, an electric bike, they're absolutely brilliant. I'm going to get one. They're fantastic. E-bike. And where could the people of Lisburn go, provided they had ID, that the people of Belfast couldn't? The dump. The dumps were open last week in Lisburn, but if you lived in Belfast, you weren't allowed near it. That's why you had to bring ID. Everybody get that? Are we ready to go into round 3? When we're ready, give me a thumbs up for round 3. Yo, dude. Cheers. Or let's say down south, Sláinte, which means health. Because you can see every night at 6 o'clock, the health authority have the Irish underneath them. Sláinte authority, the health authority. Round three. This section is entitled Family Ties. Okay, so think about families. Families. Who is the famous son-in-law of the actor Tony Booth? Remember, he used to be in Till Death Us Depart. Brilliant film. Till Death Us Depart. Tony Booth was in it. He was the son-in-law. And what we want to know is, who was the famous son-in-law of the actor Tony Booth? Number two, who wrote the Dolly Parton classic Islands in the Sun? Who wrote the Dolly Parton classic Islands in the Sun? I can hear somebody singing it already. Number three, multiple choice. Name Fidel Castro's brother who replaced him in the government of Cuba. Was it A, Diego? Was it B, Mick? Or was it C, Raul? Name Fidel Castro's brother who replaced him in the government of Cuba. Was it A, Diego? Was it B, Mick? Or was it C, Raul? People are still singing that song. I can hear the backup voice from here. Number four. What was the name attributed to the leaders of the Stormont government of 2007? What was the name attributed to the leaders of the Stormont government of 2007? What did everybody call them? That's the First Minister and the Deputy First Minister. What were they called? Or what was people calling them? Number five. Hard one, this. I don't think anybody got this one. What was the iconic 2001 TV series that starred Michael Fassbender, Damian Lewis, Tom Hardy, and David Schwimmer? What was the iconic 2001 TV series that starred Michael Fassbender, Damian Lewis, and David Schwimmer? Also, Tom Hardy as well was in there. So that is round three, family ties. The answers are all connected with some family or other, family members. Does anybody want any questions repeated? Here's Cairns Fire Station. Whereabouts is Cairns Fire Station? Oh, Australia. All right. Emma wants number five. Name the iconic 2001 TV series that starred Michael Fassbender, Damian Lewis, Tom Hardy, and David Schwimmer. Okay. Anybody else? When we're all ready, give me a thumb up. Oh, we need to think about that. Right, right. Here we go. Here we go. Round 4. The title is Famous People. Percy Thrower appeared in which children's TV program to tidy up the garden? Percy Thrower appeared in which children's TV program to tidy up the garden? Number 2. Who famously said after an assassination attempt, "Honey, I forgot the duck"? Who famously said after an assassination attempt, "Honey, I forgot to duck"? Number 3. In 1988, who was put in charge of Broadmoor? That's a prison for mentally insane. By the Department of Health. Was it A, Edwina Currie? Was it B, Princess Anne? Or was it C, Sir Jimmy Savile? Never hear anything about Jimmy Savile anymore. Wonder where he is. Number 4. Who was the famous husband of Heather Mills? Who is the famous husband of Heather Mills? Number 5. Who was the famous author who got the cruel nickname Rolling Pin when at secondary school? Kids can be so cruel. Who was the famous author who got the cruel nickname Rolling Pin while at secondary school? And that is round 4. When we're all ready, I'll give you the answers to round 3 and round 4. Anybody want any questions repeated? I look forward to this every week. Friday night, hard to beat. If you want to. Percy Thrower appeared in which children's TV program to tidy up the garden? Number 2. Who famously said after an assassination attempt, "Honey, I forgot to duck"? Right, we're all ready. Ready to go? Get somebody give me a thumb up there. Philadelphia. Yep. That's unbelievable. This goes around the whole world, all over the world. Right? Oh, here we go. We're all ready for the answers. Give me 5. Right. Oh. Who was the famous author who got given the nickname Rolling Pin at secondary school? very famous author, but was given the name Rolling Pin when he or she was at secondary school. Right, kids are so cruel. Okay, here we go. Here's the answers. Number 3, Family Ties. Who was the famous son-in-law of Tony Booth? It was Tony Blair. Okay, Tony's married to Cherry Booth, Tony's daughter. That's Tony Blair. Answer to round 3, number 1. Number 2. Who wrote the Dolly Parton classic Islands in the Stream? The Bee Gees. All brothers. Fidel Castro's brother, who replaced him in the government of Cuba? Raul. That was C. Raul. What was the name attributed to the leaders of the Stormont government, the First Minister, Deputy First Minister? It was the Chuckle Brothers. The Chuckle Brothers. What was the iconic 2001 TV series that starred Michael Fassbender, Damian Lewis, Tom Hardy, and David Schwimmer? Band of Brothers. Okay. There you are. All their names are. That's it. Oh, sorry. Don't even want to begin. Band of Brothers. Hard on that. Round 4. Famous people. Percy Thrower appeared in which children's TV program? Blue Peter. The Blue Peter Garden. He went and tied up the garden for them. I think, who was the footballer? Right. Oh, that's another question. Who famously said after assassination attempt, "Honey, I forgot to duck"? Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan. In 1988, who was put in charge of running Broadmoor by the Department of Health? It was Jimmy Savile. You couldn't make it up. Jimmy Savile was put in charge of running Broadmoor by the government. Who was the famous husband of Heather Mills? Paul McCartney, or Sir Paul McCartney, if you're watching. The famous author who got the cruel nickname Rolling Pin was, of course, J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter. She wrote Harry Potter. And now, when we're ready, we'll go on to round 4 connections. Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I'll fix the auto cue here. Right, ready? This is a round I like because I get a few minutes at the end because everyone wants extra minutes to think about this one because the connections hard enough. Right, when we're ready. Oh, with 2 minutes, somebody's away for a Susie I'm away for a smoke. Let's see, Paul, waiting 2 minutes. Hold on. Definitely the part, right? Thinking about the Emma. I hope it's outside. Right. When we're ready, it's polar, right? We'll have that going. We'll just continue without Paul, and if you want any questions, repeat. Here we go. Connections round 5 connections. 5 questions, First four answers. Fifth question is what connects them? Who had a number one hit with any song in the 70s? Who had a number one hit with any song in the 70s? Number two, who commanded the 8th Army at El Alamein in World War II? Famous general. Who commanded the 8th Army at El Alamein during World War II? In which park, sorry, this is number three, round five, number three. In which park in Dublin would you find a zoo and the residence of the president? In which park in Dublin would you find a zoo and the residence of the president? And number four, which Radio Ulster talkback host in 1990 replied angrily to the Ulster Unionist John Taylor that she was not his dear girl? I think she's retired now. Which Radio Ulster talkback host in 1990 replied angrily to John Taylor of the Unionist Party that she was not his dear girl? Those are the four questions. The fifth question is, what connects the four answers? And we'll give you a few minutes for that. I'll go up to the bar. Anybody want any questions repeated before I go up here? All right, Paul. Paul, got them all? Number two again. World War II one. Who commanded the 8th Army at El Alamein during World War II? Paul, 1 and 2. He must have missed it. Who had number one? Who had a number one is who had a number one with any song in the 1970s? I'll repeat number two again. Who commanded the 8th Army at El Alamein during World War II? Very famous battle. Can I go up to the bar now? Okay. Launch up. Bar's making a fortune here every Friday night. The only bar in Lisburn that does cappuccinos. Dargy. And tea. Got the teapot. What connects the four answers? That's any song, the commander of the 8th Army, the Dublin Park, the Radio Ulster talkback host. What connects them? When we're ready for round 6, the music round, give me a thumb up. Waiting on one more thumb up for round 6. Music. This is lyrics. Name the song from the lyrics and artist if you can. Here we go. Everybody's taking their time over a number of these connections. Here we go. Right, Gary. Here we go. Round 6, music. Name the song from the lyrics. Round 6, number 1. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you may join us and the world will live as one. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you may join us and the world will be as one. Sing her in song, please. I know you know it, but what is the name of it? You hear people shout, I know that. But what do you call it? Number 2. I'm going to buy me a one-way ticket. Nothing's going to hold me back. Your love's like a slow train coming, and I can feel it coming down the track. Whoa. I'm going to buy me a one-way ticket. Nothing's going to hold me back. Your love's like a slow train coming. I can feel it coming down the track. Whoa. Number 3. I'm coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Number 3. I'm coming out of my cage. I've been doing just fine. I can hear people singing it. My goodness. Man. 200K people in the world listening to me. I can't believe it. Number 4. Call me good, call me bad. Call me anything you want to, baby. Number 4. Call me good, call me bad. Call me anything you want to, baby. And the last one. Somebody said you got a new friend, but does he love you better than I can? Somebody said you got a new friend, but does he love you better than I can? And that's the 5 questions. Does anybody want any question repeated? I'll give you a few minutes of that. Right. Hold on. I'll clear my throat. Everybody gets to see him. Number 1. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you may join us and the world will live as one. Number 2. I'm going to buy me a one-way ticket. Nothing's going to hold me back. Your love's like a slow train coming, and I can feel it coming down the track. Whoa. Number 3. I'm coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Number 4. Call me good, call me bad. Call me anything you want to, baby. Call me good, call me bad, call me anything you want to, baby. Number 5. Somebody said you got a new friend, but does he love you better than I can? Somebody said you got a brand new friend, but does he, or sorry, somebody said you got a new friend, but does he love you better than I can? That's a title. Singing next door. They're saying to me, I know you know them, but what is the titles and who's singing? Right, when we're ready, just give me thumbs up. There's not too many thumbs going on. Nobody's even Googling them. Good. We're getting better at this. Three and 5 again. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. That was number 3. And number 5. Somebody said you got a new friend, but does he love you better than I can? Right? I'm gonna have to get Paul. Right? Give us 2 more thumbs up. I'll give the answers. This is the best thing about this round here. You can actually lay back and get a wee drink. Yep. Oh, right, here we go. Right, here we go. Number 1. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you join us and the world will live as one. Imagine all the people. John Lennon. Gonna buy me a one-way ticket. Nothing's gonna hold me back. Your love's like a slow train coming. I can feel it coming down the track. Whoa, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Billy Ocean or Westlife. Coming out of my cage, I've been doing just fine. Mr. Brightside, The Killers. Call me good, call me bad, call me anything you want to, baby. I'm your man, wham. I was I'm your man, wham. George Michael. Somebody said you got a new friend, but does he love you better than I can? That was a new one. Not too many people got that one. Dancing on My Own by Callum Scott. I think he won the New Fit and our Britain's Got Talent or the X Factor. Somebody said I was dancing on my own by Callum Scott. Okay, and that's the quiz this week, folks. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Good. There's some unbelievable amount of people around this world. My goodness me. People in Australia. How you doing? People in Philadelphia. Oh, number 5 was Dancing on My Own by Callum Scott. He's one of the X Factor winners. Oh, Gary wants some answers again. Somebody must have been Googling. Here we go. Number one was Imagine by John Lennon. Here we go again. Oh, somebody's Googling. Here we go. The answers to rounds. Well, the answers to round 5. Sorry, Gary. Oh, right enough. It didn't give you the connection round. Round. Here we go. Connection round. Here we go. My fault. That's it. This is brilliant to have the live feed, you know. For round 5 connections, here we go. Who had a number one hit with any song in the 70s? It was John Denver. Number 2. Who commanded the 8th Army at El Alamein during World War II? It was Montgomery, Field Marshal Montgomery. In which park in Dublin would you find a zoo and the residence of the president? It's Phoenix Park in Dublin. Which Radio Ulster talkback host in 1980 replied angrily to Ulster Unionist John Taylor that she was not his dear girl? It was Wendy Austin. So the answers to round 5 connection was John Denver, Field Marshal Montgomery, Phoenix Park, and 4 was Wendy Austin. And the connection was Denver, Montgomery, Phoenix, Austin. The connection is they're all capital cities of US states. Okay? They're all capital names of the capital cities of US states. Austin is Texas, Phoenix is Arizona, Montgomery, I don't know, and Denver is Colorado. Okay? See, I shouldn't drink cappuccinos before the quiz. Sorry about that. Did I miss any other questions? Yes, you do. And the disco version as well. So when we're ready, give me thumbs up. Just give me thumb up. That's great. So I've got, hopefully everybody's got their answers. Get a photograph of your team there. Please put it on Facebook. Okay. The answers on your score. And hopefully we'll not see you next week, but tiebreaker. Cappuccinos. Right, here we go. To finish up, we'll get a tiebreaker because obviously in people's houses, they have a couple of teams and they maybe get the same one. So the tiebreaker tonight. The Vietnam War. How many days did the Vietnam War last? Okay. I know a whole lot of people in America are tuned in. That's we American question 3 and face. How many days did the Vietnam War last? Okay. And write the answer in there. And we're getting the answers in already. Let's see who the winner is. Moses. Oh, somebody's googling it. Here we go. The answers are coming in. Oh, thanks for the photo, Margaret. There we go. Oh, very good, Larry. Hmm. Oh, Rachel. Right. Larky supplies the cappuccino, so he does. He's a cappuccino kid. Here we go. We're waiting on two people for the tiebreaker. How many days did the Vietnam War last? How many days did the Vietnam War last? And there's Monica. Yeah. Nope. Somebody's Googling the answers. Give you countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tonight's winner is Monica McKeown. The answer is 7,382 days. And the closest one was Monica. And the first follow is Paul McAvoy, 19. No, I think that was a TV series. Well done, everybody, tonight. Once again, thank you so much. It's great. It breaks up the lock-in, and we'll hopefully next week will be our last. We don't know, but we'll be here anyhow. Thank you so much. Good night, and watch yourselves. Wash your hands. Watch out coughing. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Good night, everybody. Thank you.